Hi guys, welcome to Alice Loves. Today I'm going to do my current favourites for you, and for most of the year last year I did sort of monthly favourites, which I still will probably do. But the one thing I would say is I'm really rubbish at actually writing things down, and I always think when I get something new and I'm loving it, I must remember to put it in, and then by the time it comes to the end of the month I think, oh, was that this month or was it last month or when did I have it? So I'm just going to do a current favourites. I didn't do a December favourites. I did like an annual kind of yearly favourite. So this is more what I'm currently liking rather than specifically January favourites. And a couple of these, maybe one or two of them are like fairly new, but I know that I love, and the rest have been maybe like December, like what have you, like enjoying for a bit longer. So I'm going to start with some of the bits I'm wearing because I think I'll forget. So these two little ear cuffs I got for Christmas, so I'll try and separate them so you can see, and I'll do it up close. But I've got one little hoop with the diamantes on and a dangly little star, and then I've got a plain sort of double band, and they're just a fake ear cuff. My ears aren't pierced there. I like the idea of more piercings. I know I'll probably go off the idea of more piercings when I'm older. I won't want them. I'm also a bit of baby with pain, so I quite like that I can get that look, but without having to actually pierce my ears. They're obviously stackable, so you can get as many as you like. These are rose gold with like diamantes, but you can get silver gold, I think that's black, and a range of them, and they're from Astrid & Muir, so I will link them down below. They're quite affordable. I feel like they're about £36 each. They're not, you know, crazy money, but I've been loving wearing those, so they're a firm favourite. And then I also got for Christmas this beautiful ring. Again, I will do a close-up for you, but it's two interlinking circles, one with littler one with diamantes on and one plain in rose gold. It's Thomas Sabo, and it's really quite delicate for me. I would normally wear something a lot chunkier than that. You can probably even see from like my engagement ring, like I like quite chunky sort of jewellery, but I've just been loving that too, and I like that obviously it's rose gold and it matches, so they're two sort of non-beauty favourites that I just wanted to mention. And while we're on non-beauty, I might as well do, I've got two more non-beauty favourites. So I'm really loving this water bottle. I'm really bad at drinking water. It's something I know is so good for you. It's good for your skin, good for your insides, blah blah blah. We all know, but I don't drink it. So I've been filling these up. I mean, it is a bit strange. Like 8 AM starts here, so by 8 you're meant to have drunk all of this, but then by 9 only you've drunk that. So it's not fully laid out, but it does give you a bit of an idea. So you've got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, fill me up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fill me up. So I'm doing alright. I mean, I should have drank a bit more. I did really well this morning. I did a full one, and I was down to here by probably about 1 o'clock, but I would say now it's about maybe 4, 4:30. I'm not quite there, but we're not a million miles behind, so I've been really enjoying that. It's from Next, only £7. I'm just keeping it on my side. I'm going to actually maybe take it to work with me as well to try and help remind me to drink some more water. And my last non-beauty favourite is a pair of pyjamas. I'd seen them, they're only from Tesco, but I'd seen them a couple of weeks ago and I really wanted them, and I was being really lazy. They'd got some downstairs to try and like advertise Valentine's Day, and they hadn't got my size in, and I just couldn't bother to go upstairs and get my size. So I've only had these a couple of days, but I literally am obsessed with them. I'm just going to hold my leg up for you so you can see. I don't know if you can. I'll do a cutaway, but they are pink leggings with bright pink and purple flamingos all over them, and then a white, quite long, so it comes down past the bum top, with a flamingo in pink with a fluffy middle. In fact, let me go and get the top. I don't know why I'm not holding the top up. I think I didn't bring them in because I'm wearing the bottoms, but I'm not wearing the top. So, if you can see, it is a pink, fluffy flamingo. Nice slouchy. It's sort of got a 3/4 sort of folded up sleeve, and I just love them. I love flamingos anyway. I love this style now. I've got 3 pairs from Tesco where they're sort of legging tight cuff bottoms and a looser top. It's not the most flattering on the tops of my legs. I've put on a bit of weight and it does probably make them look a bit bigger, but for me they're really comfortable, and because I'm quite tall, I'm probably 5'8½", nearly 5'9", normal pyjama bottoms can like really swing in the wind, and you know they're like inches too short for me, so I don't find them nice to wear and never just feel nice in them. Whereas because these are leggings, they're like a tight cuff at the bottom, so they feel like they fit me better because they're not meant to touch the floor, they're meant to only come to your ankles. So they've been my non-beauty favourites. Now on to the beauty favourites. So I've got a couple of skincare bits, so I'll start with those first. I am obsessed with this Zellen's Triple Action Advanced Eye Cream. I got this for Christmas. It is amazing. It is eye-wateringly expensive. I think it's £136. You get quite a decent amount. What do you get? 15ml. So it's a decent tub full. You know, it is a lot. For me, that's one of the only places where the sides are aging at the moment. I'm 29 next month. So I'm not getting younger. I know I'm not old yet, but for me that's where you can see the start of ageing. So I don't mind spending the extra money, and for me when I put this on, you can see if I've had a bad night's sleep and they're all getting a bit dry around the eyes, you put this on, it plumps them out. I don't know how it would work on deep lines because I don't have deep lines, but for me I am loving that. Also from Zellen's, I'm loving their Z Balance Prebiotic and Probiotic Facial Mist. Now I love facial mists, but there are a lot out there that are basically just water and they don't do anything other than actually slightly dehydrate you, because they apply a topical layer of water, nothing nourishing, and then they soak the moisture away from the skin as they dry up. So I would never recommend, you know, a water spray. I like ones that have ingredients in that are good for the skin, and there's quite a few that I do really like that are affordable. This one however is obviously the prebiotic and probiotic, so it's meant to be really like anti-pollution for the skin as well. So I apply this after cleansing, after acid toning. I sometimes do my eye cream then the mist, sometimes the mist then the eye cream. It just depends on how the mood takes me, but give the skin a really good mist of it as for a layer of hydration, as I say, the anti-pollution. But you can just apply it over the top as well. So, you know, it's a really nice gentle mist. You're not going to get like huge blobs, like I can feel it on the skin, but it'll give you that hydration that you want. So I love that. I managed to get this when Zellen's had, I think it was a 20% off sale. So the eye cream I got for Christmas and this I got for Christmas, but I flagged to my husband as soon as 20% off was to get it, because it's quite a saving when you're buying a, you know, £136 eye cream. So love that. Then I have been loving this. I've told my sister to buy it for her holiday, her honeymoon that she's going on. I've put it in a blog post that will be up by the time this video is up, and it is the Leolani Champagne Serum Happy Hour for your skin, and it is beautiful. It's a Hawaiian skincare brand. I haven't used a lot from the brand. In fact, this at the moment is the only product I've got, but I have a lot on my list from this brand that I'd like to try. Just everything sounds incredible. On the back it says, "From my loving hands to yours." It tells you what lot number it is. It's handmade. It's beautiful. It's like an oil serum. And I said to my sister, she does have oilier skin than me and doesn't necessarily love using oils. And I said, look, you know, you're going to have to either don't buy it if you can't get over it, or accept that even though you're oilier, if you were to use this on the night, your skin is still dehydrated, especially on a 3.5-week honeymoon in, you know, South Africa and Mauritius, where it's going to be boiling. You know, your skin is going to thank you for it. For me, when I put it on at the end of the day, I mean, I do sometimes use it in the morning as well because I have dry skin. I have no issue in using oil before my makeup. It doesn't make my makeup slip or slide, but I have a dry skin. But when you put it on, it's just like not quite as oily as an oil, but a lot oilier than a normal serum, and it just feels amazing. My skin loves it. Every product layers nicely on top of it. As I say, makeup layers on top of it, and for me this is the one that I'm reaching. You can see I've used quite a lot of it already. I think it's £34, but it is a beautiful serum. How much? Oh, 30ml. So it's not as tiny as some of them, but not quite as huge as the Ceramidin serum that I mentioned in one of my last videos, but that is beautiful. Then a couple of makeup bits and one hair bit. So this is not a new product, this is not new out, this is not even actually new to me. I got this, I think, for my birthday last year, or was it Christmas that I got it for? I can't remember, but I'm sure it was from my mother-in-law and sister-in-law who put together to get me this product that I wanted, and it is the Hourglass Trio, sheer colour trio in Sunset. So inside you get a bronzer, blusher and highlighter, and all of them are beautiful, but you can probably see from there I am rinsing this bronzer. As with all new products, I try them, I like them, I use them, and then I kind of go back to what I'm familiar with at the time, and then I always go back to products, and I seem to always do that, and it's almost like, okay, I feel a bit comfortable with you now, let's go back and give you another go. And this hasn't left my makeup bag in months. I love it. When we went to the spa a couple of weeks ago, I packed this. I just love this bronzer. It blends beautifully, the tone's gorgeous, so creamy. It's just a really beautiful trio. The highlight and blusher are both beautiful as well, and I have been using a lot of them. But it's the bronzer that's really standing out for me, and I wish they sold that in a single, because what I don't want to do is obviously use all the bronzer down, because these are beautiful and I'll feel sad. So ideally I'd be able to buy this in a single form so that I can use this as a 3. But that is stunning from Hourglass. I think that might have been 50s. No, it might be more than that. I can't remember. I will link it down below. I hope it wasn't limited edition. I've just mentioned it, but I'm going to be truthful with you. It is one of my favourites, so I might as well tell you about it. Then this is a new product. I only mentioned it in my haul video. Actually, my haul video may not have gone up yet, so you won't have seen it, but it's the YSL All Hours Concealer, and I would go as far as to say this is my favourite ever concealer that I've ever used. I love it. It's so full coverage, it isn't cakey, it isn't drying, it doesn't crack under the eyes, it covers really well, it covers blemishes, it lasts all day. I really like this. It's the only concealer I've used since picking it up a couple of weeks ago, so that is an amazing product from YSL. Again, I will link it down below. I want to say like £22, something like that. And then lastly, a really affordable little product. This is the Makeup Revolution. I was just seeing if there is a name for the range, but there doesn't appear to be. The Makeup Revolution lipstick in the shade Chauffeur. I'm not wearing it at the moment, although I imagine it's quite, let me see, I can put something at the top for you. It'll be quite similar to this shade. Oh, hang on, Makeup Revolution, does it say? No, it just says Makeup Revolution. They do a few. Some of theirs have got like the rigid in them, like Charlotte Tilbury, and this is the more hydrating. It's not a matte lipstick in the smooth rose gold bullet, and I just really enjoy the shade. I find it a really nice wearable neutral. It's one that I'm chucking in my handbag and just wearing time and time again. In fact, I love it so much that I ordered it again online without realising I've had 2, so I have given one away now. I don't think I need 2 of the same lipstick, but it's great, and I think it's £4, so that is another favourite of mine over the last 2 months. Then lastly, a hair product for you. I've just got it out of my shower, so it is a bit wet. This is from Kerastase, and this is the Reflection Touche Chromatique, and it's a colour correcting ink in care for blonde hair, Cool Blonde. Now, I know you may think from looking in this light that my hair is really yellowy and this is not working. What I would say is these lights up a lot of sort of warmth and can make my hair look a different shade to what it looks like in real life, and in real life it is more ashy than this, and what I find is this just helps knock out some of the warmth. I find it quite difficult because I'm so over processed. Hairdressers aren't keen to keep pulling bleach through already bleached hair, so to get that really bright white blonde is quite difficult for me. I used to be super white blonde, but I'd have like a scalp bleach and was able to really sort of keep on top of it, whereas this is a bit more difficult because obviously I've got the darker roots. As I say, they don't really want to pull fresh bleach through all the time, so you can have a toner, it looks great, but that then washes out after a couple of washes, and this just helps keep the cool tones to it rather than it being too warm. So I've been really enjoying that, and I think even though it looks a bit warmer in this light, if I hadn't been using this, it was going really yellow. So this is a product I love. They say, so you just like click the bottom and push it out in your hand. They say about 10 pumps, and then to mix it in with your conditioner and pull it through and leave it in for as long as you can. I do put it in with my conditioner, but I will also just actually like use it as it is neat and leave it in. It says again to use like gloves and stuff. I'm sure there is dye in it, but I've not used gloves and I've had no issue with it whatsoever. Yeah, so that is another lifesaver for me, and that is all of my favourites this month. Thanks guys. If you enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up. I'd really love it if you did subscribe and come back for some more videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye.